Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Now, here's Jokic. Pass to Strother. Jokic a screen. Inside. Over Hartenstein. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Here's Oklahoma City. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now, here's Porter. After the miss from Chet Holmgren. There's a screen by Porter. Here's Jokic. Here's Najee. From outside, off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Williams, that's for two. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
The kick out to Porter. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Holmgren the screen. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Daigneault. David?
Now the obvious concern is Nikola Jokic, particularly as a playmaker. Coach told me if Jokic goes off for 40 himself, we can still win if we hold his teammates down. But that's tough when he's hitting those guys in their favorite spots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Williams. No good. That would have tied it.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Chet Holmgren.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. .158 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Drills it from outside. Holmgren's got 7.
Well, the very definition of a stretch big, right? Chet Holmgren comes in with the reputation as a spacer.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Williams. The shake. The shot off that time. Nice D from Porter. Here's Jokic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And both free throws good for Williams. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got 9.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. It's good.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Here's Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Denver shoot their second and third shots at the line right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points.
16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
And the second free throw, good. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Here's Westbrook. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Now Wallace. Over in the corner, Caruso. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Wallace. And the 3 off target. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here he goes. Ball's knocked loose. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Rebound by Wallace. And the Thunder with possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Wallace. The 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Tries it from 19. Denver grabs the miss.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Outside Westbrook. Outside Jordan. Here's Brown. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Denver. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Braun. That's his first foul.
Substitution.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Pass to Jordan. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Over Westbrook. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Kicks it out to Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss. And stolen by Gordon. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Substitution on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Over in the corner, Caruso. 5 to shoot. The 3. Williams can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 5. Knocked loose. With the drive. Back to Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren the screen. And here is Caruso. Lets it go with the 3. The Thunder with another miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Westbrook. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Russell Westbrook. This guy plays with power, and he will go right through a defender.
Here's Holmgren. Second chance effort. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. So it's the Thunder now. They lead by 1. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction.
Wow, well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 12.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And the rejection by Holmgren. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Najee, good. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 10. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
To the inside. Got a hand on it. And here's Jokic. He's got 10. Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Left side, Williams. Here's Hartenstein. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Murray. Pass to Strother. Nice defense from Dort.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. And Jokic slams it in.
Jamal Murray.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Pass to Hartenstein. A special move before the shot. Hartenstein's got 6 here in this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Murray. Driving the lane. Najee, good.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The Nuggets with some changes. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Here's Williams. 14 points for him. Pass to Caruso. Floats it up for Wiggins. Shot clock at 3. Here's Westbrook. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Watson has it in the corner. Floats one up. The kick out to Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Fires the 3. And they'll get another chance. Here's Brown. To the left side wing. With the clock winding down. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that sends a clear message to the defense. Russell Westbrook up high in a strong finish.
Pass to Caruso. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And
The Nuggets, 41.
we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here are the Nuggets now. Outside Westbrook. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Coach on the foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Oklahoma City trailer. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Jokic. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Over in the corner, Dort. Those 3 pointers off the mark. And it's Porter with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. A 2-point game. Here's Brown. And Holmgren pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hartenstein's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. To the middle, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Murray. Out to the right wing. Here's Hartenstein. Second shot opportunity. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Holmgren in the post. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And they take the lead.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Out to the wing. Pass to Brown. The three-pointer, no good. The Thunder with the lead. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein inside. Holmgren. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Outside, Porter. And another miss by Denver.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander buries the long-range jumper.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Back to Murray. Pass to Brown. They can't stop the run with that one.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Back to Holmgren. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, number 4, Russell Westbrook.
Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. They trail by 7. Inside. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Second team foul.
Outside Williams. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And he makes good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
Nice move. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Thunder foul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal foul. First team foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. Good on both. Here's Wiggins. It's off. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their